Hello, Guzzin affiliates and associates, and welcome to your Week 9 Fantasy Football Recap. My name is Michael the Sleek Greek Hadjipanos, and I'm very happy to bring you a recap of the good, the bad, the weird, the interesting, and the tragic, all that went down in Week 9. And we're going to kick things off going into our NFL notable moments. Welcome back, Guzzin affiliates and associates, and we're going to kick things off with your notable NFL moments. Now, it felt like a lot happened in the league this week, and so I'm going to try to recap as much as I can, but I know I'm going to miss something. Couple losses for you in fantasy and for the NFL that you're going to see. Tucker Kraft, gone, I think torn ACL, done for the season. CJ Stroud, concussion, injured, out. Kyler Murray put on IR, a bunch of that. Another loss, another tragic loss. Just happened today. I'm filming this on Thursday. Marshawn Kneeland passed away from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. So prayers to the Kneeland family, prayers to Cowboys Nation. Getting back into the jokes, all the Cowboys know is loss. So truly sad situation that happened there. Let's talk about something else that's sad and affecting me personally. Is Daniel Jones back? And I mean this in the worst way. Is he back? Because I'm scared. Because after playing the Steelers, 5 turnovers, a tough loss, I mean, at least the defense looked good, but that was a tough game. Talk about tragedy there. Next, in terms of the Colts, let's move on to this next item. Sauce Gardner traded to the Colts in a blockbuster trade. Didn't think he was going. I hope he does well with them, but 2 first rounds and A.D. Mitchell to the Jets for Sauce Gardner to the Colts. So could genuinely have one of the scariest secondaries in the NFL. We'll see how that goes. Let's see if the training staff and everyone can get on the same page with Sauce and really get going there. Next, we're going to get into 2 Ravens comments, which you're going to be a little confused about at first. Let's talk about Lamar Jackson. Are the Ravens back? Can they make the playoffs? MVP for him right here. Destroyed the Dolphins on Thursday Night Football. Great game. Shout out to Dimitri for starting him in fantasy. Not that he wouldn't, but it was good to have him going for you there. And then the other thing is Justin Tucker, wiped from the history books. New record set, 68-yard field goal for Cam Little with the Jaguars. A great week of football overall. It was super exciting to watch. Now let's get into your fantasy football notes. And welcome back as we're going to kick off your Week 9 fantasy football recap. And we're going to start off at the top. And honestly, one of the things I look forward to every week, let's check in to see how Jordan did this week. Uh-oh, he lost. Shocker, am I right? 145 to 85. I gotta say, Dimitri put up the best fantasy performance he's put together so far this season, all in order to not lose to Jordan. I commend him and his team. What a wonderful job there. Jordan, another L, another week. What's new? But lads lackeys fall to Justin Tucker loves Nautilus. And Brock Bowers, he's back, baby. Get ready. Dimitri, he's got like a 15% chance of making the playoffs. If his team keeps performing like this, we got some serious worries in the league right there. So good performance there. Going into our next game, talk about a dud of a performance. We had the Deacon Johns versus Stefan. We had Deacon Johns Doria taking a 60 to 104 loss. 60 points is very difficult to put up, and she had a full roster in, mind you. 60 points, the team failed her. Genuinely, like everybody across the board. I mean, you have JT as the number 3 scorer, 6.7 points. Everyone just kind of said, we're on bye week personally. So I feel bad for Doria there. 4-5 now. Same boat as Justin Tucker loves Nautilus. A sneaky one coming up the back end. No pause intended. And takes an L. So Stefan goes to 5-4. Congratulations to them there. Good performance overall, but nothing crazy. Just kind of faced a really dud of an opponent this week. Sorry, Doria. Next, we're going to get into something that I was expecting for the championship game, but we got a nice blessing of it in Week 9. The G's, Georgia and Georgia, versus CD's Nuts, Team Edley. Is it a shocker? Team Edley wins. I genuinely think it is. 129 to 83. Wonderful performance. I mean, baller after baller after baller, but we knew this about the CD's Nuts team coming into this. The G's, 83 points, isn't going to win a lot of games, but, I mean, the team just really didn't come together. So, what can you say? But another person falling out of playoff contention here. So, playoffs are going to get really tight coming into the next couple weeks, CD's Nuts has a 99% chance of making the playoffs. And I'll go back to the game one. Lads Lackeys, not out yet. There's a 1% chance of making the playoffs. I don't know the math on that, but it's probably more like 0. But yeah, so looking forward to it. CD's Nuts is like most likely going to be the number 1 seed going in. But this last, 4th spot is going to be up for grabs, honestly, these last couple weeks. So everyone be on your toes, be aware of the waiver wire. It's going to be tough going out. But next, we're going to get into a team I said was slipping, and I said was slipping too quick because, man, did they come back roaring. Then Ezekiel Elliott, 154.5 points to Kirk Guzzin's 113.36. Vanessa beat John here, and handedly. A great performance by John. 113 points is really good this week, honestly, with, the spread across the board. Just not against Vanessa. The team balled out, man. Caleb Williams balled out. Christian McCaffrey, Rico Dowdle, the whole squad. Hey, ask about her flex spot. Oh, wait, there wasn't any. No one took out of the flex spot, and it was DeAndre Swift who was injured. So 154 points on what is that, 8 players? Crazy. Wonderful performance there. This team is as much as I said could be slipping, not as likely anymore. Ballers after ballers after ballers. So, John, 3-6. He's not out of it yet. I think it's like a 10% chance of playoffs. But we'll see. Solid players on the team too, but just need to put a performance together. And last but not least, we had Vice Commish, Ariana Minas versus This Is Our Hatch, This Is Our Team, We Bleed Blue. Will. Great performance by Will, 117.9 to 114.8. This went all the way down. Honestly, all these games besides this last one was done by Sunday night. Every game was like 99% chance to 1% chance of winning in matchups, except for Vice Commiss versus This Is Our Hatch, This Is Our Team. 117 to 114. It was close. Will going into Monday Night Football, 117.9 points. Ariana, I believe, had like 103, and she had CD's nuts. CeeDee Lamb was the last player left. So it was up to the Cowboys possibly to upset Will. Didn't happen. It was a great game, great performance. Cardinals surprisingly won, but very exciting game. That was the one that really kind of kept our attention throughout the week. So congratulations to Will. 6-3. We're solidifying these playoff spots, man. 6-3, 6-3, 9-0. I think after that, it's Stefan with 5-4. So that 4th playoff spot is very much up for grabs. So keep that in mind. Honestly, 3-2, depending on how these last couple weeks go. We're going to week 14, so it's never over. So just keep that in mind. Very exciting, though. Congratulations to all our winners this week. Tough losses for all our losers, but we look forward to it with week 10. Welcome back, Guzzin Affiliates and Associates, and we're going to get right into our waiver wire pickups for Week 10. Now, let's see. I'm very late to this, so a lot of pickups have already happened before I could even say anything, so I'm kind of jumping in at the end of the week, really, before Thursday Night Football. So still available, which I'm shocking. I am shocked. Colston Loveland with the Chicago Bears, the tight end that they drafted really high, had a great performance. I had to highlight it here. Amazing catch that led to a touchdown somehow. That's just really the Bengals defense is that atrocious. So, take that with a grain of salt. But if they keep targeting him and Caleb Williams finds him as the number 1 target, it's a lot of fantasy points there you could be having. Same thing with tight ends. David Njoku dropped by the Deacon Johns for Harold Fannin. Shocking drop. We'll see how that waiver wire pickup goes. If anyone wants him, if he performs, he's, I think, ranked 21st right now in terms of tight ends. So, we'll see how that goes. And then last but not least, and who's still available, if you need a wide receiver, Jawan Jennings is out there. Hasn't really had like an amazing game. I know last year he had like a 45-point bomb or something, middle of the season, random. So he's there if you need him. Solid guy, but nothing really performance-wise that's notable. So again, that's an if needed. Next, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Rachaad White. I think Bucky Irving is out this week. He was picked up, and guess who? By CD's Nuts, Team Edley. So Rachaad White is gone. Same with Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had a wonderful performance with the Seahawks, gets a new weapon, and gone again. The Deacon Johns picked him up. So we'll see how this keeps going. But this is the waiver wires for Week 9 going into Week 10. And honestly, looking forward to see what happens tonight with fantasy football and with Thursday Night Football. So we'll keep this in mind. We'll get into your next segment, but very exciting here. All right, welcome back, and we're going to get into your best team of Week 9. And this one was a great game. It came down to Dimitri and Vanessa, and this one was Vanessa pulling it out even without a player on the rosters playing. Let's get into it. When asking Vin Ezekiel Elliott, a.k.a. Vanessa, for a quote, this is what they had to say. Didn't even need a flex spot this week to flex on these hoes. Couldn't have said it better myself. What a wonderful performance, and truly indeed, without a flex in DeAndre Swift, flexed on these hoes. Now, Vanessa, I want you to continue to flex on these hoes until these hoes show some respect, including me. I didn't put respect on that name when I said midweek or mid-season awards. I said you might be slipping. Slipping Jimmy ain't no longer, baby. She's at the top. Another $5 winner this week. At this point, I think you have the most. You and CD's Nuts are really tied for it. So, but congratulations again to Vin Ezekiel Elliott, a.k.a. Vanessa, putting on the numbers. We'll see him in the playoffs. I can't wait. If it's going to be these high scores again, it's going to be a good playoffs. So, very exciting there. And it's that time of the week. It is time for my favorite segment, and I hope this never ends. It is L Watch, baby. Lads Lackeys back again. I'm running out of quotes. I'm running out of things to say. 0-9 is impressive at this point, and I'm very happy that my preseason prediction is coming true. I had to compare it this week. The Cleveland Browns are Lads Lackeys, and Lads Lackeys are the Cleveland Browns. Just a tragic franchise, start to finish. It's been a lot of tragedy this week, apparently, and it just continues with L Watch. We'll see how they do next week. I think it is the G's versus Lads Lackeys for Week 10. You know, it's the nail in the coffin for the triple crown for the G's if they lose to Lads Lackeys, and that's all I'm saying. We'll see how they pull that out. But, man, L Watch continues, and we hope it continues into Week 10. All right, Guzzin affiliates and associates, it is the final segment of the evening for Week 9, and it is my second favorite segment in TSG News. And I got two things for you. One, I'm finalizing my script / jokes / speech for Sam's sister's lesbian wedding. And I'm very excited to complete it, say it, record it, and have it go viral. I don't know what that means, but lesbian weddings are fun to write about. A lot of jokes, a lot of bits. I don't know if I'm including this one on the screen, but we'll see. And then this Saturday, I'll be running my first half marathon. I'll be doing the Rocky Run in Philadelphia and honoring my hero, my icon, my legend, Rocky Balboa. Very exciting. I'm super excited to run it. We'll see how I do. Probably going to be in a lot of pain because I hate running. But this is all the news I got for you this week. Still kind of recovering from a cold, but it was great seeing everyone last week for Halloween. Man, I can't wait till we all get together again. I know George's wedding's coming up soon, so very excited for that. That is probably going to be, I think, the Week 11 comment in TSG News that I'm preparing for. And other than that, I would like to say thank you all for tuning in this week. I know a lot of my fans are worried the drop didn't come on a Tuesday or Wednesday. It's Thursday, right before Thursday Night Football. We made it, baby. We are out. We're in the field. Our reporters are out there. We're never forgetting about you, the fans. And that is it for this week's Week 9 recap. My name is Michael the Sleek Greek Hadjipanos, and I was happy to bring you the Week 9 Fantasy Football recap. I will see you guys Week 10, and hopefully in a timelier Week 10, but we'll have to see. Awesome. Thank you guys. Can't wait to see you next week.